All right, back at it again with another shot put practice.
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with
another shot put practice. Super excited today. I've got the 16-pound shot, so I'm gonna try that out. Hopefully everything feels good. I threw the 14 the other day and I had no problems at all. Threw Discus yesterday with Nace. We had a little competition, just messing around. Technique was so rusty, so I didn't even bother editing the video. Just kind of one of those days, building back up. Here's a few clips from it.
again with the white guns. Daniel.
Martin measured our last like 4 or 5 rounds. On the very last round, Nace moved ahead of me. So I had one more throw just to come back and try to catch him. All right, Nace on his last one had a big one. Yeah, throw far. Oh, heart's racing. Nace's cone. My cone. Whew, that was way too close for comfort. Anyway, super fun. He's coming along. I'm super excited to see how his technique progresses and what he does this year. Time for some shot put. Got my wrist taped up. Let's get into it. Starting with stand throws, just gonna pick rotational, try to get up on the finish and not be going into it, and just try to not pull off. Just gonna keep it simple, don't try to throw too far. Try to get a feel for the 16 pound. I gotta go try to find some chalk. Nothing like a nice new brick of chalk, except for like birthdays and holidays and like, yeah, there's a lot of things that are better than a brick of chalk. As far as shot put practice goes, well, actually a good throw is better than a brick of chalk. I just kind of like opening a brick of chalk, that's it. Yeah. I'll be back when I'm at reverse stand throws. Feels good. 16's kind of heavy, but yeah. I was gonna come back when I was on reverse stand throws, but I'm feeling something that I wanted to talk about. On my throw, I'm trying to get my hips ahead again, like Steadicam was doing in a video that I posted a while ago. I'll try to put a clip in right now. As he's throwing, he gets to the middle, and if you look at his hip position, he's got his hips so nicely ahead of the ball. His foot's turning, and like everything's going in the throwing direction. How well his hips get ahead of the shot, so I want to try to think about that a little bit, and then on the finish, try to keep my arm long and get it back to 12 o'clock like I was talking about in the last video that I made on shot put. So hips ahead and arm long to 12 o'clock. Hips felt decent, arm was kind of weird, but keep going. Keep it turning, keep it rotational. All right, so on my throw, everything's kind of shifting forward into the throwing direction, even my hips. My first movement's a shift. So I'm just gonna try to stay looking back a little bit longer. Try to stay looking at the back of the ring. Start with that arm opening. Try to just keep turning through.
Yeah, but you gotta slap at the end. That was good. The transitional part was good. It's just kind of like, yeah. That was good. That was good.
I like it. Do that again. Just gonna stay looking at that shot. Well, not actually looking at it, but pretend like I'm looking at it all the way through. Probably do like 1 or 2 more stands. That was long, so I tried to look at it. Felt like I was actually like applying force to it on a longer path rather than when I start pulling off. On to fulls. All right, full throws. If you haven't seen my last video, I did a video about this miracle cue that Coy gave me that he got from Chuck, that Chuck got from, I don't know, Jesus or something, maybe. Anyway, the cue was just to get my forearm to point back to 12 o'clock in the middle. That helped me stay balanced over my left foot in the middle, right foot if you're a right-handed thrower. Be balanced over my left foot, which allowed my foot to get open so I'm not blocked off, and was really helping my throw. So I'm gonna work on that today. And I might try to incorporate this looking back concept, see if that can help me get a nice straight push, stay rotational, and not pull off. That's a little rough. First one's always kind of, eh. Forearms to 12, foot open. Try to stay looking at it. I think I was reversing. I didn't even remember. I wasn't thinking about it at all. Again, to make sure I do non-reverse, but forearms to 12 o'clock, foot open. See if I can kind of leave my head on it. Now I'm gonna actually go to reverses. Martin's saying my off arm is just clearing so flat that I'm pulling off, and he thinks a fix could potentially be trying to like actually clear it up a bit higher. So we'll see. Maybe that means I pull off even harder, or maybe it fixes everything. But same thing, forearms 12 o'clock, foot open, big clear with my right arm.
He's here, a little bit like you, a little bit more. He's there, doing this, stretching here.
Forearms 12 o'clock, get that foot open, up with my right arm. Fuck, I don't remember what we were just talking about. Oh yeah, and really keep working my left side through. I start to turn it a bit, and then I'm just shifting onto my toes and jumping, rather than turning it so I can get everything into the throw. All right, forearms to 12 o'clock, foot open, grind that left into the ground. Scrapping everything else. Forearms to 12 o'clock, foot open, and stay on my left foot in the middle. Try to keep working it. I gotta stay back. Everything's just getting so shifty. And when I'm shifty, I've gotta pull off to catch up in time and a whole bunch of crap. So forearms to 12 o'clock, foot open, and sit back on my left in the middle and just try to work it. And I'll try to throw probably like 15 meters or so, just nice and easy. Just try to feel me working that left foot. Just gonna keep drilling that. It actually went pretty far for how easy it was, so. Same thing, I just gotta make sure I get my foot open, I'm not stepping on the toe board. But then just stay back and keep working it. Forearms 12 o'clock, foot open, work it.